I remember when I was a cop, I was doing OJT. I was doing on the job training for a younger guy. And it was like 3 a.m. We were working midnights. And I had him in the car and I'm kind of just, telling him, whatever bullshit information I was telling him. And a taxi cab pulls up and he gets out. He runs to my car. He's like, I have this girl in the back, sir. She's really fucked up and da da da. And I'm like, okay. So like we get out, we go over to the taxi. I open the back door. So she has no shoes on. Her legs are all fucked up. Her orbital bone in her face is completely crushed in, and she has strangle marks on her throat. And I open the door, and her shirt's ripped, like fucking her breasts were out, So I opened the door, and she visibly like, she was 18 years old. Okay, so I was like, all right, mama, like you're okay, like don't worry. I got her like a shirt, and I had to pick her up. I was like, do you trust me? I'm here to help you. And she was like, okay. And I had to carry her to my RMP. She could tell she wasn't comfortable with anyone. So I carried her into the RMP. I told my lieutenant, I'm going to drive her there so she feels protected and we'll go down to the hospital. We'll take her straight. So what ended up happening was she was in the city. So she's from Cali and she left on some rebellious shit. She left her parents to go meet this guy that she fell in love with in New York, who was much older than her. And she was 18, obviously a child. They were together for a week. And I guess on the last night, she did something he didn't like and he tried to kill her. He beat the shit out of her. It was in the middle of Times Square, fucked her up, tried strangling her. He was literally strangling her to death. And the cab driver saw, he somehow was able to open the door and was like, come on. And she got in, he closed the door and he drove her to the airport. So, I remember when I first brought her there, I was kind of just sitting by her side and, bro, she was fucked up, dog. It was such a wild thing because she was so young and she was my sister's age at the time. I just remember being like, fuck, what a terrible situation. So I call her father. I said, you got to give me your father's number. I want to call your father. So I call the father, and he's like, he was like, he obviously he's the father, bro. That's his daughter. He's like, what? He's like, she left to go do this, and I said, I was like, I think you need to. He was like, are you gonna put her on a plane when it's done? I said, no, I think you need to come and get her. So this man at whatever, it was 5 a.m. by that point, so 2 a.m. in Cali, getting on the next flight to fly back. And I remember just how traumatic it was for him to walk in and see his daughter.
Yeah.
That fucked up, and I think about every